Hello, sweet friends. Welcome. It's good to see you again. I'm glad you're here. I wanted to do a practice that's low to the ground. We're not going to be standing up at all. Everything is going to be on the mat. And you can make it as easy breezy as you want. You can make it as fiery as you want. And I will give you lots of options throughout this as we go. The whole practice, like I said, is on the ground. We're going to focus a lot on our spine, a little bit in the hips as well, but we want to kind of open up our spine a little bit. So we're going to focus on that. I have some props. You certainly don't need them if you don't like to use them, but if you do, it might be handy to have a block and a blanket nearby if you don't have any of those things. A towel, a stack of books, anything like that will work. And I'll show you how to use them as we go, and it's your choice if you want to do that or not. But today we're going to start on our backs. So bring yourself nice and slow. We're going to move obviously mindfully and slowly as we always do, or should. So just however you negotiate getting down onto the floor, onto your back. Let's meet there. And it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter if you have your legs out, if you have your knees bent. They can be as wide as the mat. Let me move this stuff so you can see everything. Whatever feels best here. So our goal to start is we're going to start lengthening through the spine. So find yourself flat on your back. Whatever feels best for you. Snuggle your shoulder blades under your heart space. Maybe reach with the crown of your head towards the top of your mat. Maybe reach with your tailbone towards the bottom of your mat. Really feel the length of your spine on the mat. Feel the mat supporting your spine. Take some deep breaths. And as you exhale, see if you can sink a little bit deeper into the mat. Let the mat support your spine. Our spine holds us up all day long. Let the mat support it. Let it begin to relax down. Breathing deep. Find your rhythm of breath. You can just naturally breathe here. Make sure you're maybe lengthening the inhale and exhale a little bit. If you want to find some 3-part breathing, you can do that if it feels good. And if you're not familiar with that, you simply breathe in really deep, filling the top of your lungs. And then you feel the bottom of your lungs rise. And last, you feel your belly come up. And then on your exhale, the belly starts to drop, lower ribs and upper ribs. So if you want to do that, find that. And with every exhale, feel your body sink a little deeper. If you are like, I need to move right now, I need some body movement, like this is a really great practice for maybe like a rainy day. It's raining here right now, so it's a great rainy day practice that maybe you want to move, but you're feeling just kind of like, I just want to move a little bit. So this is good right here. So maybe rock your knees a little. Rock your head side to side. Breathing. If you want, you can take your feet as wide as the mat and just drop your knees to one side. Inhale back to center, drop your knees to the other. Inhale back to center. 2 more times each way. Inhale back to center. Inhale back to center, drop your knees to the right. This time really reach that left knee towards that corner of your mat. Maybe feel a nice stretch in the side body, maybe a nice stretch in the quad of your left leg. Inhale back to center, exhale to the left. Right knee reaches towards that corner of your mat. Breathing deep, don't lose your breath. Inhale back to center. And then from here, go ahead and lift your knees up. Take your hands, palms to your kneecaps, and just let your feet drop so your palms catch your kneecaps. Maybe rock side to side a little bit here. Massage that lower back. That feels good. Maybe roll your ankles. And then when you're ready, draw some circles with your knees. Really feel that massage on your lower back. Keep your spine connected with the mat as much as you can. Breathing. Inhale, knees come in. Exhale, knees go out. Reverse your circle whenever you're ready. And then when you're ready, drop your feet hip width apart. We're going to do some nice slow bridges. We'll just do 3. We're not coming up into a full bridge unless you just want to. That's your choice. You can bring your hands flat to the mat. Pressing all 4 corners of the feet into the mat. Really press your feet into the mat. Lengthen through the spine. Shoulder blades are under our heart space. When you're ready, inhale, curl your tailbone up, reaching it towards the backs of the knees. Press your shins forward while lifting your hips. Inhaling, chest lift towards chin. Keep a slight lift in your chin towards the sky. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale, roll down slowly. That feels good. Just move nice and slow. 2 more. If you want, as you roll up, you can bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, roll it back down. Sometimes when I do my arms up overhead, I feel a nice pop kind of between my shoulder blades. Oh, it feels so good. One more time. Inhale, rolling up. Try to really roll through each vertebra. Exhale down. Perfect. Bring your knees into your chest slowly. You don't have to squeeze them way in here, tailbone lifting, just a nice gentle squeeze. Keeping your lower back on the mat. Rocking again. And then when you're ready, take your arms out wide to a T. Shoulder blades under our heart space still. And then as you're ready, inhale. Breathing deep. Exhale, knees fall to the right. Take 3 deep breaths here. You can look over your left shoulder if it's comfortable. Excellent. Big inhale, coming back through center. You can bring the knees wide as you come through if you want. Whee. And exhale, take it all the way over. You can look over that right shoulder if you want. 3 deep breaths. Sweet. Inhale, bringing the knees wide if it feels good, coming back to center. And we have our choice. We're going to come up to seated now. So if you want to roll on your side and slowly push up, or my personal favorite is I rock up and down the length of my spine a couple times, just for a sweet ass massage. Because it feels good. I'm just gonna be real. And then when you're ready, coming up to a seat. Find your nice Sukhasana, crisscross applesauce, easy pose, whatever you want to call it, right? It's all the same. Find that length in your spine again. And if you want here, you can certainly take your blanket or your towel and lift your hips slightly. And let your knees drop down to the ground. Lengthening through the spine again. And then when you're ready, finding some neck stretches. So if you want to draw circles, go for it. You guys know the drill. You can chin to chest and hold. You can rock ear over shoulder. You find what your body needs today. It's going to be different every day. I'm feeling kind of a lazy yoga day. It's rainy, thunderstormy. It's wonderful. It's one of my favorites. Makes me want to roll around on the floor and stretch. Reverse your circle whenever you're ready. Don't lose that connection with your breath. Perfect. When you're ready, squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, squeeze. Roll your shoulders down and back. Inhale, squeeze and hold. Hold, hold. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Now, this time we're going to inhale, take the arms straight up. Reach, 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 reach through your side body. Try not to scrunch your shoulders up to your ears. Yes, you're getting a big reach here. Pull your shoulder blades down. They're going to come up a little bit, but we don't want to scrunch. Breathe. If it feels better to take your arms wide, take your arms wide. Try not to flare out through the ribs here. We lose some of that work in our shoulder blades and shoulders when we open up our ribs too much. We're putting all that pressure in our spine. So drop your ribs down. Let your shoulder blades and arms work. Inhale, exhale, twist to the right. Bring your left hand to your right knee. Breathing deep. Keeping length in the spine. Don't lean back, don't lean forward. Try and stay. One long length in the spine, straight up and down. Inhale, exhale, deepen a little bit. You can shake your head no here. Inhale, exhale. On your next inhale, leave your left hand where it is. Right hand comes up and over. Find that opposing force, grounding through this arm, your left arm, reaching through the right side body. Lift, lift, lift. Breathe deep. Big inhale, exhale. Take that right hand to your left knee. Round it through, chin to chest. Think about arching through the back here. Think cat-cow. Think cat pose. Okay. Breathing deep. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, pull your elbows down and back. Wonderful. When you're ready, inhale, take your arms back up. Reaching through the side body. You can take your hands wide here. You can keep them shoulder width. Reach, 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 reach. Breathe. Keeping length in the spine, crown of our heads lifting. Exhale, twisting to the left. Find your twist here. Breathing into it. You can shake your head no. That feels good for me. You might try different things. It's going to be different for everyone, right? We're all different. And then when you're ready, inhale. Left arm comes up and over. Find your grounding through that right arm. left lower body and the lifting through the left upper body. Grounding through the lower body. Breathing deep. Exhale, round it forward. Chin to chest. Yes. Breathing deep. Inhale, opening up, pulling your elbows down and back. Yes, that should feel really, really nice. I am going to remove my blanket here for our next little bit. Again, we're still on the floor. We're going to take your left heel in, bring your left heel in. We're going to come into a shape called Siddhasana. So bring your left heel in and just place your right heel directly in front. Finding your length in your spine again. Really sitting on your sits bones. Knees wide, pressing towards the floor. Inhale, arms come up again. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Take your arms to the floor. Keep length in your spine. Look up. Pulling back with your hands slightly. Big inhale. Exhale, drop everything. Crown of the head drops towards the floor. Chin curls towards chest. Really arching through the spine again. Couple deep breaths here. On your next inhale, lift your chin, elbows come up. We're going to walk our fingertips over to the left. Same thing, lengthen through the spine. Wow. Arms outstretched, maybe pulling back slightly with your palms. Big inhale, exhale, round it through. Chin curls into chest. Feel a nice big stretch along the back, I hope, maybe in your hips. Breathing deep. Inhale, coming up. Walk your hands over to the left. I don't know if you guys can hear that thunder, but it's awesome. And keeping that length in your spine, reaching with our fingertips, pulling our hands back. Inhale. Exhale, drop crown of your head, chin to chest, really curling through the spine. Hopefully you're enjoying this. Inhale, coming back up, walking our hands back to center. And then we're just going to walk our hands, roll our spine back up, sliding our fingertips back. And then from here, we're going to do a little bit of some, we're going to take our legs wide into straddle position, okay? And don't go super wide here. We're not trying to get into our splits or anything like that. But go, like if you're at your widest, bring it in a little bit. And then just tick-tock your legs back and forth. Internal, external rotation. Woohoo, I'm gonna scoot back so you can see my feet maybe. Internal, external, you can brace your fingertips behind you for stability in front of you, wherever feels best. If you don't feel very stable, keep your spine long. Okay, so we're doing this. Feels pretty good. So what I want you to do here, we're gonna get into those little muscles around our hips and thighs, okay? So here, instead of, yeah, that feels pretty good. I want you to think about taking that movement and initiating it from your femurs, from your thigh bones. So imagine your thigh bones rolling out, rolling in. So your thigh bones are initiating this movement, or your muscles. So it's a very big difference from this to this. We're going to get really into those little muscles here. So internally, externally rotate. And then bring your legs in just a little bit. Same thing. Internal, external rotation. Keep breathing. Bring them in a little more. Remember, you're doing this from your thigh muscles, your femur bones. Imagine the movement beginning, starting, initiating from there, from the hip joint. Bring your legs in a little more. Keep your feet active. A little more. It's gonna feel so good. I'm gonna do another hip series coming up for you guys, and it's gonna have some really awesome work in it to get into those little muscles all around our hips, pelvis. Hopefully you'll love it. Even our glutes. And now, so we're here in forward, or in staff pose. So you want your legs about hip width apart, bend your knees generously. We still have length in our spine, right? We're reaching through the crown of our head. Inhale, arms come up, bend your knees as much as you need. Exhale, hinge at your hips, folding over. Oh, that feels so good. So start nice and we don't have to go super deep here. And maybe start with your spine long. Looking forward. Breathing here. If you want to start straightening your legs, you can. And then whenever you're ready, a big inhale. Exhale, drop the crown of your head. Chin curls towards chest again. Really arching through the spine. Opening up. Nice big deep breaths. Opening up in the back body. Now when you're ready, tuck your chin even further. Inhale, slowly roll it up. Brace your hands behind you, and we're going to internally, externally rotate. Again, starting from our thighs, initiating from that hip joint. Slide your feet out just a little. You should really feel this in your hip flexors. You should really feel it all around your hip joints. Go a little bit wider. A little bit wider. Yeah. From those hip joints is where, when we initiate that movement, we're getting into those. We tend to work a lot of our big muscle groups in yoga, which is amazing. But right now we're getting into those little muscle groups. Go a little bit wider. Those supportive. That's what I think of them as. They're supportive. Sweet. When you're ready, keep your legs out wide, not super wide. We're going to walk our hands forward. Keep your feet active. Walk your hands. We don't need to come super deep here. Again, lengthen through the spine, look forward. And then when you're ready, breathing. Inhale, look up. Exhale, crown of the head drops down. Chin curls to chest, arching through the spine. More deep breaths. Cool. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, roll it up slowly. Bring your soles of your feet together. Excellent. Let your knees press towards the mat. We don't have to like, oh, just gentle pressure towards the mat. Excuse me, I need water. So from here you can wrap your fingers around your toes, keeping that length in your spine. And then again, you can stay right here, lengthen through spine, maybe rock back and forth a little. Or you can inhale, lift your chest, exhale, take it forward. You can use your elbows to press your knees down a little more if it feels good, curling chin to chest. Your choice, where you are today. 3 deep breaths, whichever place you are. Perfect. On your next inhale, if you are in a fold, curl your spine up, bring your knees in, and I will meet you guys in downward facing dog, goodness gracious, tabletop. I tell you it's low to the ground and then I try and throw a down dog at you. Sorry about that. So we are in our tabletop position. We are stacking. We are stacking our knees. We are stacking our feet. We are stacking our feet, stacking our knees under our hips, stacking our wrists under our shoulders. Draw your navel up to the spine, and then you're going to push the earth away from you. Okay? Lengthen the crown of your head towards the wall in front of you. Tailbone reaches towards the wall behind you. Stay like this for a breath or two, getting the feel for it. Elbow creases shining forward. Shoulder blades spread wide, wide, wide. And then when you're ready, press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, draw your navel up, lift your knees. Don't forget to breathe here. Please don't forget to breathe. Breathing, 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 always breathing. You might find a rock front to back, side to side, or you're just standing here hanging on for dear life. Inhale, exhale, release. Find your cat-cow. Inhaling, dropping the belly. Shoulder blades pinching together, chest pushing forward. Crown of the head lifts, tailbone lifts. Exhale, starting from the tailbone, curling all the way through, dropping the crown of your head. Press the earth away from you. Back lifts, arch, 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 arch. Inhale. Drop the belly. Exhale. Subdue this with your breath in your time. You might get a little weird, taking the hips side to side. Just finding what it is you need to really get some mobility in your spine. Whenever you're ready, from your tabletop position, slide your right toes out, slide your left toes out. You are in plank position. We're only going to be here one breath. Lower all the way to your belly. You can have your blanket here for your forehead if you want, or a block, books, towel, whatever you've got. It's up to you, or you can just bring forehead to the mat. You're going to bring your palms under your shoulders, okay? Pulling your elbows down towards the back edge of your mat, where your toes are. You're going to press into the tops of your feet. Press your pelvis into the ground. Do not clench your buttocks. And inhale, roll up, baby cobra. Exhale, back down. Inhale, roll up, baby cobra, a little bit taller maybe. Exhale, roll back down. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, roll back down. Perfect. Curl your toes under. Press it back up. Find your tabletop. And then when you're ready, drop your elbows where your palms were. Oh, Should be shoulder width apart-ish. Maybe a little wider if you're tight. And then walk your knees back. Drop your forehead and chest towards the mat. You want to keep knees under your hips. Breathing here. Puppy posture. Or heart to earth pose. Tailbones rocking up towards the sky. Breathing deep. If you feel a pinch in the lower back, draw your belly button in a little bit. And then when you're ready, inhale, draw your belly in. Slowly begin to lift yourself up. Find yourself back in your tabletop. Perfect. Take a cat-cow. Cat-cow anytime, all the time. It's the best. Exhale, curling through. And then working to find your tabletop again. Sweet. When you're ready, slide your right toes out. Maybe rock back and forth a little bit here. And then slide those right toes to the left side of your mat. Keep pressing the earth away from you. Don't collapse into one shoulder or the other. And then when you're ready, look over your left shoulder, your right toes. Nice big side body stretch. Belly still drawing in. Inhale, draw your toes back to center. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift those toes off the ground. Keep pressing the earth away from you. Toes dialing down towards the mat. Breathing. Fire it up, guys. And if you're not ready for this, if you're like, I'm done, draw that knee toward your nose. Really reach your heel towards your glute, knee to nose, and then step it up. Lunge pose. Okay, so you're going to press into all four corners of that front foot. I know we go over this every time if you've watched any of my videos. You're going to pull that right hip crease back. Don't let it sink forward. Whoosh, pull it back. Walk your left knee back as far as it feels comfortable. And you can have your toes curl or you can press into the top of your foot. So I really press into the top of my foot. It helps with stability. It gives me a great stretch in my quad muscles. So we have our fingertips on the mat. We're here. Keep that line in your spine. Try not to. So this feels great and all, wonderful stretch. But we want to find some integrity, some strength. So press up. There's no stability there. Keep that lower back underneath us, or pelvis underneath us. You can have your fingertips on the ground if you want. So we're going to come into a twist here, and we have lots of options. So let me show you what they are. So you're enjoying, and you may just stay right here. And this is okay. Or you can plant the left palm and open up to a twist this way. You can take your block under your palm for a little height and open up to a twist, placing the block under your left palm. Okay? Or you can use a blanket under your back knee as well. Or you can come up and then come into a twist this way. Prayer position with the heart. Working, and maybe not there, but working to get our heart space and our thumbs to meet up. No big deal. Or if you want something fiery, y'all, lift that back leg. Again, no block. Block. Or you can come into this twist here. So it's your choice. So find your twist. We went through that a lot, so hopefully you're staying in your supported lunge with your fingertips on the ground until you find the one that you want. Breathing wherever you are. Take 3 more deep breaths. Exhale, release. Excellent. And then we're going to walk that, or actually you can stay right here in low lunge, and you can lift that back leg. And if you can't reach those toes, fine, just reach back for them. You're here. If you can reach them, great. Opening up in the chest. Or if you want, you can walk that foot out, turn the toes, and be more into a lizard twist. You can roll out on that outer edge of that foot. Breathing deep. So you're in a low lunge twist with a quad stretch. Lizard twist with a quad stretch. Or you can roll that knee out. Breathing deep wherever you are. When you're ready, slowly release. Coming back to your lunge position. And then from here, what we're going to do is take your right foot, walk it over to the left side of your mat. We're going to come into a pigeon, so you might want to grab your blanket, okay, or your block, whichever one. I'll give you some options. So you're going to walk that right foot over, lay that shin in the front of your body. So this is a very intense stretch. So if you need some support, slide your blanket under that right hip or your block, which is fine, and it feels great still. So find your support that you need in your pigeon. Inhale, shoulders back, take your arms out, shoulders back, chest up, breathing deep. Pressing into the top of that back foot. The toes on our right foot are active. And you can either stay here and you can work towards walking your left hand towards the center and again lifting that back leg and finding a twist. You can find it this way and find a mermaid. Or you can take this bad boy down to a sleeping pigeon on your elbows or onto a blanket. So find where you want to be today. Keeping length in the spine, awareness in the shoulders. Right toes are active, pressing into the back of the top of the left foot. One more big breath. And on your inhale, start to come back up. Pull your back toes under. Lift up, come back to your tabletop. Whew. Go ahead and bring your knees together. Curl your toes under. Sink your hips all the way back. Find a nice foot stretch. If it feels good, you can come onto the tops of your feet if this is not for you, if you have really sensitive feet. Walk your hands out, bringing your forehead to the mat. And then if you want, you can walk your elbows forward. Bring your hands into prayer position above your head. Getting a nice tricep stretch along with your foot stretch. Breathe. Inhale, release. Begin to come up back to your tabletop. Wonderful. And then again, find your tabletop. Don't just get to your tabletop and try and find the next move, the next asana, the next pose. Find your tabletop and refine. Find it pressing the earth away. Get your foundation set before you move into your pose. It will help every time, I promise. So we're pushing the earth away. Inhale, slide your left toes out. Maybe rock back and forth, stretching through that thigh, the back of that hamstring. And then when you're ready, crossing those toes over, press the earth away, look over at your toes. Couple deep breaths. Bring that left foot back in. And then as you're ready, inhale, lift. Keep that evenly pressing into the mat. And then when you're ready, draw that knee towards your nose. Lift the heel towards your glute. Step it up into your low lunge. So get your alignment set for your twist, whichever twist you want to do. So again, we have all the options. We can just be here, pressing into our low lunge. You can twist with the block. You can lift the back knee, twist, or twist, or twist. So many options, guys. Find the twist you need today. Find the twist you didn't know you needed today. Pressing into the top of that back foot. Pulling back in that left hip crease. Keeping length in the spine. And we'll find our twist. Exhale, release. And then if you want, you can stay in low lunge or you can reach back for your toes. Twisting open this way. So you can be, or you can just be here reaching for the toes. Or you can walk your foot out and find a lizard twist with quad stretch. Whatever works best for you. If it's none of these, no big deal. You could stay in your low lunge. Or you can find child's pose. One more big breath. Release the back toes towards the ground. Walk that foot in. You can come back to your low lunge for a breath. And then we'll find our pigeon. So walking that foot all the way over, keeping the toes active. Using whatever prop you need under your left hip, just for some stability and comfort. And then find whatever pigeon you need today. So you can just be here, one-legged pigeon. If you wanted to bring your hands to prayer position, you can. Or you can reach back. Or you can reach back. Or you can find a nice sleeping pigeon. So get where you're going. Find where, and both sides are probably going to be extremely different. So just find where it is that you feel the best today and take 3 deep breaths. Hopefully by now you found a good position, a good pose. Now when you're ready, start walking your hands back up. And then We will rock over onto that left hip. Swing our legs around. Find a seat. Oh goodness. Ah, my hips feel so good. Find your seat. And then I'm gonna sit back up on my blanket for these next few things. Just because it feels good. Just for a few of them, and then we'll go flat again. So find your nice comfortable seat. You can sit in Sukhasana again. Perfect. Lengthening through the spine. Bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. Take 3 deep breaths. Notice how your hips feel. Maybe along the spine with all our twists and folds and such. And then when you're ready, interlace your fingertips. Inhale, press them forward, palms forward. Hold. Inhale, take them all the way up. And you may just be here, and that's okay. If you're going all the way up, try not to, again, flay the ribs out. Try not to let them just pop out. We want our ribs, lower ribs down. And then maybe take a side to side here if it feels good. Keep reaching up through the side body. Big inhale. Exhale, release, pull your elbows down and back. And then interlace your fingertips behind your tailbone. And your knuckles may be on the ground, on the mat, whatever. That's okay. You're gonna pull them away and out, opening up through the shoulders and the chest. And again, we're not letting our lower ribs splay out here. We're losing some of our work in our shoulders and our chest. So try and keep the lower ribs in, breathing deep. Exhale, release. Bring your palms to your knees. And then we're going to come into that kind of circular cat-cow while seated. So we're going to arch the back, smooth the heart forward, all the way around, coming through chin to chest, all the way back around, arching through. Think cow. As you come back around, think cat. Moving with your breath. Inhale forward. Exhale, rounding through. Inhale forward. Exhale, rounding through. Reverse your circle. Keep moving with your breath. I hear so much snack, crackle, pop in my spine and neck when I do this move. Now let your circles maybe get smaller. Coming back to center stillness. And I'm going to move my blanket again. I'll just put it back here for my head because heck yeah, why not? And then what we're going to do from here is take your legs out long. Okay, hip width apart, maybe drawing the fleshy part of the buttocks aside, coming onto the sits bones, and then take your left heel, bend it in. So bring the sole of your foot to your right inner thigh. Pull back in that right inner thigh. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hinge at the hip. You can bend that knee as much as you need. Folding over, we're coming into head to knee pose or Janu Sirsasana. It's head to knee pose. Breathing deep here. 5 long, slow, deep breaths. Awesome. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, roll it up really slowly. Bring your right heel in. Find that cobbler's pose again. Knees wide. Breathing deep. You can find a fold here if you want, just for about a breath. Inhale, roll it up. Slide that left foot out, leave the right foot where it is. Pulling back in that left hip crease. And then when you're ready, bending your knee as much as you need. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, folding over. Head to knee pose, 5 long deep breaths. Enjoy. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, roll it up. One more cobbler's pose, bringing the soles of the feet together. Taking a deep breath in. And then when you're ready, slide your feet out. We're going to come onto our backs for our last little couple things, just a couple more. So squeeze the legs together, point your toes. We're going to roll back slowly. When you get there, arms come up overhead. You can use a blanket as a pillow if you want. I'm going to go ahead and move it. I'm so used to being on my mat like this. Perfect. Big full body stretch. Roll your ankles, roll your wrist. Feel that. Feel good stuff. Perfect. And when you're ready, bring your knees in. Find a little side to side. Yeah, buddy. And then when you're ready from here, we're going to find a happy baby. So a couple ways you can do this. You can take the knees wide. You can leave the toes and toe pads together on your feet. And you can reach down and grab your feet or ankles and just get a happy baby this way. You still get a nice hip stretch. So you're not like in your full happy baby, you're here. And this may just feel good for you today. Your hips may be really tight. Or if you want, you can come to straddle pose where you're holding your inner arches, soles of the feet towards the ceiling, knees towards the mat. Or you can take your palms around and grab the outer edges for happy baby. So you're here, here, or here. All of which are equally frickin' awesome. So if you're, whichever part you're in, pull your knees down towards the mat, unless you're here. Relaxing our shoulders down. Maybe straighten one leg, then the other. Find a little playtime here. Perfect. Bring your knees back in. Yeah. Lengthening through our spine, again, just like in the beginning. And then switch your grip. Grab your right knee and take your left foot up high. And then slowly lower it down to the mat. Rock that right knee, shoulder to heart space a couple times. Keep it active in both feet. Navel's drawing slightly in so our lower backs are flat on the mat. And then when you're ready, right arm opens up. Shift your hips slightly right. Take that right knee over to the left. Supine twist. Hello, water bottle. So you can be here. There's a lot of options for this twist. Okay, so I'm going to throw a couple at you. You choose, try them all, find your best. So you're here. You can take those fingertips behind your right ear. You can straighten that top leg. You can bend the bottom leg and grab your toes. Whatever feels best. Breathing deep, 3 full deep breaths. I'm assuming you got about 2 in, so I'm thinking 5 deep breaths here is good. Inhale, coming back to center. Squeeze that knee in one more time. When you're ready, draw your navel to your spine. Big inhale. Navel to spine. Exhale, roll up, nose to knee. Shoulders and face are relaxed. Inhale, roll it back down. And switch sides. So left knee comes in, right leg comes up high. Lower that heel all the way to the mat. Perfect. Rock that knee, heart space to shoulder a couple times. Nice little hip crease massage. And then when you're ready, open your arm out, shift your hips, take it over to the left. And then again, your options, bring your fingertips, left fingertips behind left ear. You can straighten that top leg. You can bend your bottom leg and grab those toes. There's a lot of different options here in this twist. Breathing deep. Inhale back to center. Squeeze that knee in, big inhale. Exhale, draw your navel to your spine. Head, neck, and shoulders lift. Keep them relaxed, face relaxed. Inhale, roll it back down. Release everything to the mat. Take your feet as wide as the mat as if that's comfortable. I'm going to give you some different Shavasana options here, guys. So you can be in traditional Shavasana, hands on heart and belly, arms out. You can lay on your side for Shavasana. You can roll up a blanket and put it under your knees. You can, one of my favorites is with my feet on the mat. No matter the position you're in, keep length in your spine. So if you're lying flat, if you have the blanket or bolster under your knees, if your feet are flat on the mat, take your feet, or you can take them wide and let the knees fall in. This is my favorite. So whenever you're ready, find the most comfortable Shavasana. Hopefully you have a few minutes to take some time for yourself and relax. It's worth it. You're worth it. You have worked hard on this nice, gentle yoga, but it's just as important to take time to relax if you can. And if you can't, life happens. You know, maybe take a moment today to take a couple deep breaths and let yourself be relaxed. It's up to you, whatever works best. Every day's different. But if you're going to come into Shavasana with me, go ahead and find that length of spine on the mat. Shoulder blades under our heart space, shoulders are relaxed. Take some deep breaths. Big inhale. And on your exhale, just feel your body sinking deeper into your mat. Relaxing deeper. Feel the mat supporting you, the earth rising up to support you. So you don't have to hold yourself up here. You can just let yourself relax. If you feel your mind racing right now, that's okay. See if you can just return to focusing on the breath, or begin to focus on the area between your eyebrows and around your eyes. And see if you can relax that. On your exhale, just let it go, relax. Temples, Let your jaw relax. The area around your neck and shoulders. Let them sink into the mat. See if you can let your belly sink. Your hips relax and sink into the mat. And continue this all the way down your body. Just do a body scan. If you feel thoughts trying to intrude, get in your way, that's okay. Just acknowledge it, let it go. Bring yourself back to your breath or your body scan. I am going to leave you to it. It is always an honor to have you join me on the mat. Share this video if you like it. Share it with a friend. Subscribe to help me out. If you like the videos, that would be awesome. I would appreciate it. And just let me know if there's something that you want to see me do more of or something you want to work on. Please let me know in the comments and I will see what I can do for you. I love you all and I appreciate you being here with me and trusting me to guide you on your mat and your journey. And I love you guys. Namaste.